As Chelsea said, you have the choice when playing a game to play evil or good. The best example in my eyes is Fable. Throughout this game, you develop your character as good or evil. In terms of violence, it doesn't really matter which side you take because you are still killing things. The only difference is the killing of bandits or villagers. Whether you play as good or evil, you will end up killing a villager or two because it's next to impossible to shoot an enemy that is standing behind a villager. Even if a person chose to play the good side, any good video game player will want to see the extra level of playing as an evil player. The games with choices of good or evil play on a person's pride. When playing as the evil person, it makes you feel more powerful and in control. For players who don't play video games as much, they might find it easier to beat a video game while they play as the evil player. Because it's easier, you don't have to worry about killing an innocent villager because it just adds to the player. You now understand that it's hard to resist the different parts of a video game. I agree with Chelsea that the mindset of a person before they play a video game plays a vital role in the violent outcomes. Go back to the studies that I showed you of the decrease in the areas of the brain. The outcome of the brain scan will just be more pronounced in a person who had a violent disposition before they played the video game. The studies showed that the effects do not only apply to people who have violent dispositions and a violent home environment. Parents should monitor the games that their kids play, but they don't always do. Games that are rated M don't require an ID because the people think, oh, they're 16 or 17, it doesn't really matter to me. Parents think that because their child is 16 and 17, they are mature enough to play violent video games. A study at Dartmouth College on dartmouth.edu shows that there is brain development after the age of 18. The truth is that a person's brain at 18 is very different from the brain of a late 20-year-old. This means that the brain at that age has not fully matured. The violence in video games plays on the underdeveloped mind of a teenager. Please take into account all that I have said when making your own conclusion on the effects of violent video games. Thank you.
While Erin pointed out good key facts about the whole thing, she neglected to point out truths about it too. In Fable 2, you can't just go around killing everybody unless you press the safety switch. The safety switch means that you can kill everybody if it's off, and if it's on, then you can only kill the bad people. However, as it is included in Fable 2, it is not in Fable 1, so you can accidentally kill an innocent person. Also, games rated mature do require an ID to purchase. My parents do buy mature games for me, and I am underage, but only because I've been playing games for years and I haven't shown any violent side effects or anything. They also ask the retailers questions about the games in question. While it is true that the brain is still developing at the age of 18, the brain goes through more dramatic developments in the younger years, about 7 to 11 years old. Those years, you are finding yourself and discovering interests. If video games are a part of your childhood, it'll stick in your brain and probably make you become a violent person. I hope you considered what I've said. Thank you.